Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. It is my pleasure to introduce today's video with the fact that we have indeed made 12 total weeks of sobriety from alcohol and drugs. 12 weeks ago it seemed so far away. I don't count the days anymore, but over time, getting to bed sober, laying my head on that pillow sober day after day, you build the courage, you build the resilience, and you build the confidence that you can do this. Life's okay. Life's going to have its ups and downs, but you're feeling it. And you get to bed that next night, you wake up in the morning, fresh start, clean slate, and you do it all again. And you take on what life has to offer. Good or bad, happy or sad, emotional. And that's life. And I've been through quite a bit of change recently, but it's change that I've wanted. It's change that I've seen in front of me, and I've made it happen. Two of which have and will happen over the last week and then moving into next week, which is two of the biggest changes you can have as a human being in today's world. Change of job, started last Monday, and a change of housing, which I begin this Friday. So it's been a lot, but I haven't given in, and that's the main thing. Do I have cravings at this point for alcohol? On a normal day? No, I don't. Do I consider having a drink? Do I wonder what it would feel like? Yeah, I do. It just happened before. I was hanging out the washing and I thought, geez, I wonder what it would feel like to have a drink. Because after almost 3 months, you do start to forget. And that's when you can start to wobble in your conviction. And I'm not at that point, but I don't crave it. I don't crave it by any means, but I do wonder what it would feel like. And because I'm going through some mental fog, depression type issues at the moment, I wonder what having a drink would do to my personality. I wonder, whether it would loosen me up a bit, whether it would sort of join the dots in my brain when I'm having conversations with people that at the moment simply, are just not happening. But that's my old self talking. And I know what it is, and I know that I just need to trust the process, like I have mentioned in the previous couple of videos, and we'll see what happens. So I finished my first week at my new job last week. I've got my first shift on my own this week, today, in about an hour and a half. I've spent the morning at the gym, got a workout in, came home. I'm making some banana bread, some protein banana bread, which is one of my specialties at the moment. Bananas, eggs, egg whites, cocoa, coconut, and protein powder. And it comes together pretty well. I tried Greek yogurt. The consistency I didn't really like, so I'll stick with those ingredients. And you just play around with how many of each, depending on the sweetness level you want. But that is a good option for me at the moment to keep my sweet tooth at bay, which I've got a major one of. And I do have some ice creams in the fridge, and I'll have at least one of those a day. I have been I've been sober for 12 weeks, but I've been dieting for 12 weeks as well. And I am not quite in the best shape of my life, but I'm certainly approaching it. And so it's at this point that I have to make the choice. Do I continue? Do I keep pushing? Or do I, say 12 weeks is enough? I mean, at the 8-week mark, I thought there's no way I'm going to push through past 12 weeks. But I have increased my calories over the last couple of weeks. I've gone from like 2,400 up to 2,800 to 3,000. And that's still not enough. depending on my activity level, it's not enough. And actually moving forward, because of my new job, it's active. I'm not sitting in an office all day on my ass burning next to no calories. So we'll see what happens over this next week. But I'm happy with the shape that I'm in. I am feeling a little skinny, so I wouldn't mind, upping my calories into a slight caloric surplus to try and put on some muscle. But I don't know. I'm at that point where it's a daily decision at the moment. But I'm not too worried about it. It's not affecting me too badly. It's just that if I want a muffin, I can only have one. I can't have the whole 4-pack or 6-pack. And so it's just a matter of keeping on top of things. And at the end of the day, and I will discuss this in a future video, I have tracked everything I've eaten or drunk over the last 12 weeks. I've tracked absolutely everything to the best of my ability. I've got it on MyFitnessPal, and now I've put it on my own spreadsheet on my computer. So I want to run through that with you guys and show you just how easy it can be to track things. Yes, it's tedious at times, but if you are eating similar things on a daily basis, they're easier to bring up on your app. And it just it's whether there's been countless amounts of days where I can't be fucked putting it into my app, but I just make a quick note of it on a piece of paper or on my phone of what I've eaten. And then I might not do it that day, I might not do it the next day, but eventually I do put it into my app and track it on my spreadsheet. I love my analytics, I love my data, and I love the fact that I've stuck to this for 12 weeks. 12 weeks. So was I ever physically addicted to alcohol? That's a question that I've been asked. That's a question that I ask myself. That's a question that I want to answer in a future video. Look, I've had my fair share of shakes in the morning. I've had headaches. I've had nausea. I've had all of the classic symptoms of a hangover. But did I ever wake up thinking I can't? I'm going to be next to dying if I don't have another drink. No, I never got to that point. I didn't. So was I ever physically addicted to alcohol? I'm not sure. Did I ever rely on alcohol for pretty much everything in my life? Yes I did, for many months and years on end. Was the first 30 days easier than the third 30 days of sobriety this time? Yes, it was. I was feeling more positive, more upbeat on that pink cloud during those first 30 days than I have done the last 30 days. But I've got to trust the process, and that's what we've got to do. You're going to go through your ups and downs. My brain currently is recalibrating. I believe that, and that's pretty major. And the last thing I want to do is throw a spanner in the works by giving it what it used for dopamine for so many years again, because I want to create my own dopamine, and I'm really struggling with that at the moment, but it will come. I've got faith. Just got to stick to my sobriety goal, and I guess the next milestone will be 90 days, 3 months, and I will make a video on that day. And it looks as if my latest and greatest YouTube video for my second channel, Age is Just a Number, has completed. So I'll upload that whilst I'm at work. And for anyone who is still here, thank you for the support. It means a lot. Hopefully my videos help in some way. Hopefully at the very least they give you a bit of entertainment. And I would love nothing more than your support on my second YouTube channel, Age is Just a Number. And the link will be on my YouTube homepage down the bottom in the section that says my other channels. Thank you and good night.